Listen, I literally just took off my bonnet because I have a little slight word to say to you all. Hello, and thank you so much for tuning into Anise 24/7, where you never know when I'm going to go live. Like seriously, you all. Seriously, you all. Like it's 24/7 for a reason. You never know when. Um, And if you're new here, hello, my name is Anise. I am the creator of Anise 24/7. And if you're just now pulling up to us and this is your first time, or you're recurring or you're coming back, thank you so much for tuning or for coming back. It's always a good time. So this has been on my heart. Like, you all, like I've been talking about perseverance for, the past week. And honestly, let me tell you about the sad truth about it. You can always persevere. You can get out of your situation. It's looking back over. It's the looking back over the hump that you got out of and looking at the people that you had to leave behind. Sometimes that can be the sad truth about perseverance and disconnecting yourself from the system that you're part of, because it's almost sometimes it's like a sadness. It's like a sadness because you're excelling, you're achieving, you're going into rooms that you never thought that you were going to be a part of, but yet the system that you left and the system that you were kicked out of is still in that mindset. And the reality of it is that you were chosen from the beginning. You were never meant to struggle. um and so when you finally get out of the house that you were born in, when you finally got made it through, you have to start understanding and preparing yourself for the next, because your mentality has changed. You have grown. You no longer accept the same things that you once accepted. And people are going to look at you like, oh, you changed, you switched up. But at the end of the day, you are the overcomer. At the end of the day, you are the one that was supposed to, you know, be the one in the family that has been chosen to be that one. Am I resonating with you? Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to Anise 24/7. I shut up. You're on my page. You're on my page. How about you leave? So today we're talking about the sad truth about perseverance, like the reality of it. The reality of it is that when you look back and you see the people that you once were connected to, you have to look back and you have to think like, you know what, my life was different from before. When I look back and I see that they're still trapped, you are the one that they are going to see, and they're going to gain strength from you, and they're going to say, you know what, if she made it out, if he made it out, I know I can too. Good morning, how are you all? Hello, I hope you have your cup of coffee. Today's a day. Today's the day. You were prepared for this moment. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very transparent. I got kicked out of my system, the family and the friends that I was connected to. It was a really hard pill to swallow. It was one of those things where I was so comfortable in life with living that survivor's mentality. I was so comfortable with struggling. I was so comfortable with most definitely being a part of I don't want to call it what it is, but it is what it is. The poor man's mentality. The struggle growing up on the East Coast, then also growing up in the city of Detroit. You don't see you. It's not a lot of being a part of a system that constantly like misery loves company, that was not the life for me. So I chose to persevere out of it. Hello, let's okay, well apparently you guys are coming in the comments. Let's see what's going on. Who's in the comments today? Hello everyone. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. But I know that if my life was, I seen my reality and I was supposed to be better, I didn't accept my reality. What I did was I persevered. I persevered out of it. Hello from Bangladesh. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much. I persevered out of it. I told myself that this was not what life was supposed to be for me. This was, I know that life is, I would know I was destined for greatness. Let's put it to you like this. If you look around and you see your reality and you know that you can excel and you're better than your reality, you do not have to accept it. You do not have to accept it. But the ugly truth is that you are going to have to agree to the fact that you have to be disconnected from the system that you are a part of, the system that you were a part of. You have to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to accept the fact that you no longer can call on the people that you once called on? Because your life is supposed to be more than what it is right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, India. Welcome. Welcome to Anise 24/7. And if you all are new here, okay, hello, my name is Anise. I am the creator of Anise 24/7. And if you are coming back, it's always a good time to see you. Pull up, drink your coffee. Okay, what are you guys doing right now? What is in the atmosphere? Ask questions. Are you currently in a situation where you know that this is not meant for you? Is it time for you to excel? Is it time for you to break out of your norm to be able to tap into your full potential? Because that's what I did. If I was not able to do that, then you guys would never even have met me. Okay, North Carolina. Hello. I know it's a little bit warm down there. It's chilly up here in Michigan. It's chilly. It's chilly. But now looking back at it all, I see, the system that I broke away from. And the sad reality part about it is that you can see now from the outside looking in the system. Now, they also have the choices and decisions to be able to move and grow up and to excel past their circumstance. But it's up to you. It's up to them whether or not they want to stay or that they want to continue to excel out of their system as well. You know, life is not meant to be impoverished. You're supposed to have life abundantly on earth as it is in heaven. And it's your choice to excel. It's that mentality. What is my profession? Okay. So currently right now I am in school going for my bachelor's of science of technology, information systems and analytics. So yeah, that's what I'm going from, but I did most definitely pivot from bachelor's of science of nursing. So I knew that I wanted to get a degree. I just didn't know which degree, and God landed me in the technology field. So right now I am currently putting in applications for major tech companies so that I can, excel, persevere. Okay. Oh, good morning, Steve. He said, "Good morning, beautiful woman." Good morning, Steve. I know behind the computer or phone that you are a handsome man, and I want to say hello and good morning to you as well. Okay. And then also, I am a consult as well. I have a side hustle. I also sell Medicare Advantage plans to our seniors. So I am also most definitely connected with all of the major carriers. So I do that on the side actually right now before I clock in. Um, They told us that our lead generator, it was going to be a little bit late this morning, so now I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. So I had a little bit of time, so I decided to get on live with you guys to continue to talk about perseverance. Do you guys have your coffee? Do you guys have your coffee? Okay. So with that being said, I know it is a lot. I never have time, but I have time for you all. I have time for you all. It's time to persevere. It's time to elevate your life. If I can do it, and I promise you, no one in my family, okay, this is just my testimony. No one in my family has a background that I have. Okay. No one in my family knows anything about, social media and having a streaming. Like, I'm the first in my family to do it because I needed to separate myself from the system that I was a part of. And because of the fact that I broke away from that system, I'm able to elevate. I'm able to come on here and give you all some of this energy of being able to look around and get out of your circumstance because this is a for now circumstance. And trust and believe. It was never always just like this. I've had odd jobs. I had to work, the third shift and make hard choices and decisions and leave my daughter at home while I was trying to provide and put food on the table. I had to, work jobs where I was weighing hand and foot to people and nobody saw me. I had to do it. But because of the fact that I had to do it, it elevated me to be able to be right here because God has prepared me for this moment, just like He has been preparing you. Your life, you have been talked about, dragged about, had so many disappointments in life. But guess what? You made it through. And it's time for you to continue to keep walking your walk because this is only a short term circumstance. You are going to make it through. You are going to make it through. You want to know how? You want to know why? Because you're sitting here and you're watching me. You're listening to me. And the words that are coming out of my mouth are resonating with you because you are a conqueror. You are an achiever. You are a go-getter. I only allow go-getters in my circle. I cut off all the lazy ones because I no longer, the circle that I was connected to, no one could teach me, no one could instill in me technology, information, system, and analytics. I had to go out there and I had to find it myself. Myself. All right, let's go to the comments real quick and see what everybody is talking about. Isaac said, go get yourself a job, woman. Yeah, yeah. If you were here like maybe 2 minutes ago prior to you making this comment, you would understand that I have plethora of jobs. But thank you so much for the input. I appreciate you. Let's take a look. Could you tell us more about your journey? Yeah. Yeah, Daisy asked if I could tell you more about my journey. So, yeah, most definitely. So I was most definitely raised in between two cities, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Detroit, Michigan. Okay, and I bounced back and forth, but I was very fortunate. I was very fortunate to have a key figure in my life, my great grandmother. Okay, she was born in 24. So she had so much to overcome as well, the depression, being a black woman, it was a lot, but she was the first person that pioneered herself in my life, and she was the first person that I actually had I was able to look up to. But I lost her in 2023. But going back and forth, okay, and living in Detroit, I had to see and witness a lot of things that I should never had seen as a child. Does that make sense? I had to see a lot of as a child, a lot of things that I couldn't put my mind to, and I thought it was normal until I became an adult and I realized that it was not normal, the things that I was witnessing. And my family never really had money all like that. So yeah, we had to go out there. I had to go out there and hustle, and I had to go out there and get it. I was working throughout high school just to be able to you know, have clothes, just to be able to help pay bills, you know, just to be able to make it through high school. Did I think that I wanted to have higher education as a child? No. Honestly, I I thought that I was just going to work, you know, just a 9 to 5 job and be okay with that. But something in me finally woke up, and I was like, you know what? I'm destined to be a little bit better than what I am. And then came my daughter. After I had my daughter, I was like, okay, I know that I could work at this store by myself, making, well, what was I making at the time? Maybe like $5 an hour. I said, I could live off of $5 an hour. I was one of those type of people that wherever the wind blew, I was, you know, one of those whimsical people. I'm gonna go with the wind. But after I had her, it just clicked in me. I was like, I think I need to do something with my life. And that's what started me on my medical path. I said, there's always going to be somebody dying. There's always going to be a new baby, you know, being born. There's always going to be a job in the medical field. So I started my path as a medical assistant back in 2013. And from there, it gets even deeper. It gets even deeper. And let's see. Okay, there goes another person who said that I should stop yapping. Well, maybe if you just clicked away and turned away and maybe just, you know, exit out, maybe you wouldn't hear me yapping anymore. You know, this is my channel. My name is Anise, by the way. This is Anise 24/7. If you don't want to hear me, there's always that exit, okay? Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for putting your thoughts and your opinions on my page, okay? Thank you. Hello again from India. All right, so Kaden asked me, how was my week? I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of, especially because being a consult and being in sales, it's definitely a hard week because a lot of people are shopping around right now. And to be in sales, you have to be able to pick up on cues and be able to have the mentality and the strength to close sales. So I'm not going to say that I didn't close any, but yesterday was definitely a trying day for me, you know. But I'm excelling. I'm accepting it. I'm taking my wins and I'm learning from my losses. All right. So, Dr. SKM, let's see. Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. Um, Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Ashley says, I wish I could have some coffee. Well, you know what? I'm gonna drink enough for the both of us, Ashley. How about that? Um All right. And then, oh, someone said start creating content on YouTube and Facebook. Well, if you guys start going through my YouTube page, you would see that I do have content on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. I want to actually let you guys know that I have a sister group, okay? It's called Sobriety Sisters. Another thing about my perseverance journey is that I ended up giving up alcohol. You cannot be in the field that I am in being an alcoholic, right? You have to learn to start giving up your old ways in order for new opportunities to come. So in February, I will be celebrating my 2 year sobriety, and I also have a sobriety group. It's called Sobriety Sisters. Go ahead and look me up on Facebook. And all women, okay? I'm sorry, men, you guys can join me here, but all women are connected. It's an empowerment group. If you want to be a part of it, just go ahead and find me on Facebook, and most definitely, I'll be more than happy to accept your invitation. Okay. So with sobriety, that was another thing that I had to persevere from because alcoholism runs deep in my family. Alcoholism runs deep in the community, and I knew that in order for me to excel in life, I had to pull my big girl pants up, and I had to make certain decisions and able for me to be able to walk and live the life that I essentially wanted. You see? If you feel as though that you can bring your old life into your new journey, I promise you, you're not going to get far. You're not going to get far. You have to start with the mentality, and then you have to start with the giving up of the things that you once were used to, that system that you were a part of. You have to be able to give that up. It's hard at first. Look, trust and believe, it was hard at first. But you know what? I found out about me and during this journey was that I have an addictive personality, and I was addicted to alcohol. And I know that if I let the alcohol go, that my addictive personality can flourish because now I'm addicted to chasing after my money. Now I'm addicted to chasing after my dreams. Now I'm addicted to chasing after the things that are going to excel me and make me prosper in life. And alcohol had to go because the places that I'm going to has an open bar. Most of the invites or the events that I have to go to now, they have an open bar. And if you do not have self-control, right? You're going to be at the open bar all night. I can't live like that. Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Anise 24/7. Make sure you all like, subscribe, and share. Okay, let somebody know that Anise is live. Anise is live. All right. And what are you guys doing this morning? What are you guys doing this morning? Okay. And let's see. Let's see. Is anybody on the path or struggling with any type of substance or alcohol abuse? I do have a manuscript that I did write to help you get past your struggles, to help you start imploring and finding other means of getting rid of the frustrations and the doubts and wanting to pick up the bottle. For me, it was, being connected to a family that we celebrated with alcohol. We woke up to alcohol. Sometimes the coffee might be a little spiked, but I had to give it up. And slowly but surely, I did. So I know if I can do it, you can do it too. You could do it too. All right. So with that being said, I do have to clock in. I do have to clock in. Okay, someone said, I love cocaine. What's his name? Ram Aman Deep says that I love cocaine, but I haven't done any in 4 years this November, but I still love it. That's okay. I mean, I guess you can still love it, but the good thing about what I just read is that you have been clean for 4 years. Give yourself some grace. Okay, you should start loving something else other than loving that because 4 years, 4 years is a long time without it. That's a good thing. You are an overcomer. Okay? Just don't tempt yourself. It's a difference from tempting, okay? Because when you include that word love, that means that you still have a connection to it, that you're still bonded to it. You see what I'm saying? Love is a deep word, a deep rooted word. And if you're still connected to it, just remember that 4 years you haven't had it. So give yourself some grace. I'm not here to tell you that um that you're in the wrong, but start thinking of something else. Love is a deep word. Okay? All right, let's see what else. Because man, listen, you couldn't tell me nothing. The moment that I put that bottle down, I started understanding that I love knowledge. I love learning. I love money. Okay. Alcohol was depleting my pockets. Alcohol was making me go to the poorhouse. And it wasn't something that I was resonating with, and it wasn't something that I can resonate with. Because when you start talking about money, taking food off of my table, taking food out of my child's mouth. Yeah, no, no, alcohol had to go. So I had to discern and break away from the love of alcohol, and I had to figure out that I love goal chasing. Okay. All right, you all. Well, I hope that you were able to get a little bit of this energy, this positive energy, and I want to encourage you all to start seeking other means and persevering out of your circumstance. And I want for you to have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in to Anise 24/7, and have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys.